Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Happy Sunday. I hope you're all well, hope you're all good. So today I'm doing a 100 baby challenge home. I felt like doing something that was based on a challenge. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to play the challenge anytime soon on the channel, but I wanted to do a 100 baby challenge home. I've watched probably one 100 baby challenge from the beginning all the way to the end, and that was the BuzzFeed multiplayer, the one with Kelsey Dangerous. That's the only one I've ever watched from beginning to end, and I watched all the what's the word I'm looking for, all the spin-offs. That's it, all the spin-offs. I've watched those, and so I decided to do a home for my own. I don't think I will be playing 100 baby even in my own time anytime soon either. Maybe just to try out and see how the home fits. Originally I wanted to do a bungalow, but I decided to put the teens upstairs and the kids, and so this video was long. I was from this for 2 hours plus, so I have cut out a lot. I don't show you me doing any of the bathrooms, but I do show you me do all the rooms and everything like that. I wasn't sure what colour I wanted again for the home. I did neutrals, and then I made the kids room colourful and everything like that. Because obviously I didn't have a sim in mind. I wasn't sure what kind of sim was going to live here for the 100 baby challenge, but I put in all the essentials that I thought a family would need for such a challenge. So here we are, starting in the entryway. I gave them a large entryway for realism, because realistically, if you have so many kids, you want space to take off your shoes when you enter the home, space for everyone to fit in, or lug in so many school bags and all this type of things in and out. So I gave them a nice entryway, and I put shoe racks in there, shoes, and just to make it real and for it to make sense for the family. Again, it doesn't really make much of a difference for Sims, but I felt like if we're gonna have a lot of Sims, a lot of toddlers, we need space. So I tried to make everywhere quite big. Because obviously the rooms are quite big, they're quite spacious, just so everyone can live in and freely. And obviously, if you're going to be playing, with, is it a cheat? When you change it from being in only 8 Sims to live in a household to more, then you want the space. The home is quite big. I put the mom and the toddlers and the babies all downstairs. So I'm doing mom's room now. She's in the front room. Well, it could be mom, it could be dad, if you decide to do 100 baby with the dad instead. Obviously that's a bit more difficult, because then you would have to move in the pregnant sim, then kick them out after they had the baby, but you can do it that way. But so I tried to put in a lot of spots where the sim could woohoo. So it is 100 baby challenge, so we need woohoo, so that's why I put the wardrobe in there. I think I even put one of those fertilizing bushes that came, get together in the garden, and a hot tub and everything as well, because you don't actually see me doing the garden. I'm not sure where that part of the video is. At some point half the video goes blank, it's just a white screen, and so you don't see me do the garden or anything like that, but I will hopefully put in pictures for you so you can see that. So so I put mom's room, again no color scheme, but I just wanted everything to look cool, nice, because I'm not sure what the sim is going to be like. I'm not sure what their traits are, whatever. Again with the kids room, because we're doing multiple genders and all that, it was kind of hard not to pick colors that were stereotypical to particular genders, pink and blue, but I did it anyway. So the toddler room, they've got a purple wall, but again the beds are not all pink, they're all different colors. It's just colorful, nice, sensory and all that kind of things. I did try to put in a lot of things. Now that I think about it, maybe I should have given the kids a playroom. But I made it realistic. I mean, if you're going to have kids, so many kids, all their stuff are going to be everywhere in the living room, all that. So I do like make, you know, their games and toys and stuff kind of translate into the living room, so it made sense, which you will see in a bit. So yeah, I'm putting different things that they'll need, so like games, that big teddy, so they can, you know, get their skills up. So obviously in my game, I do have mods where they go to daycare, they will pick up these skills. Obviously, if you're playing the challenge and you don't want to cheat, obviously you wouldn't use that mod, and you would have to be teaching your kids everything. And I think the rules are that they have to be a certain level of skill before you can even age them up. And obviously in my game, that would happen as soon as she leaves the place and they go to daycare. Or he. I mean, they will get those skills quite quickly, so. But obviously if you're not using those type of mods and things, you need all of this stuff. So I try to put in everything that they can use. And yeah, so just made it make sense. And then I put in these night lights. I made sure, because whenever I play my game, I hate when those kids wake up and they come knocking. So that's what I did for them here. I think I put different like blocks, different toys, just so they had everything. And I'm not actually sure how much this home ended up being. But that's why I did not make it a starter home. I tried originally, this video was supposed to be a 100 baby starter home. I was like, I couldn't keep it in the budget and have all of these things, so yeah, it never happened. And so yeah, so you see me doing the kitchen now. I don't know why, but at some point the kitchen ended up being yellow. I don't know what my thought process was. I think I just wanted it to have colour, like the walls were white, the floors were white. I wanted to have pop colour. I don't know why, we're thinking 100 baby and I'm thinking we should have rainbow colours everywhere. Except from, you know, the living room and the entryway. Those are all neutral, but everywhere else had to have some sort of colour or some sort of scheme. But yeah, so we have a yellow kitchen here. I ended up putting I don't know what it's called. It took me a while to find it. So you see this just cuts off to me having it in the room. But it's the display thing that came with Get to Work that you can put food in and you can use it at your, you know, store to sell things in. Yeah, so you see me put it in now. And so I put that there simply because it's easier with toddlers. You put the food in and they can go up and get it themselves. Even though I do put in high chairs, I don't really play with high chairs. I just bring out the food from the fridge. But just in case you do, I did put in high chairs. And, you know, so there's that. There's me fiddling with the tea bags. The way it clips into the counter is quite annoying. So it doesn't actually stay. And I'm trying to fiddle and, like, not make it kind of, like, cross each other or, like, kind of overlapping each other, but I think I just leave it. And so, you know, I put different clutter in the kitchen, so, you know, it looks lived in. It looks like we have a family. I wish the Sims were to be more kitchen clutter, but I have a lot of CC kitchen clutter, like glassware and all that don't go off. And honestly, I can't use, well, I could have used it, but I'm not using it for this because, you know, it's like, you know, just game packs and expansion packs. That's all I was using. So yeah, so I kind of wanted to, now looking at this, I wish I changed the fridge, but, you know, it stays. I like the Parenthood fridge. It kind of is realistic in terms of you have all these kids, you need such a big fridge. And so yeah, so I do put in a dining room as well. You know, you could change that and make that a toy room or like a play area for the kids, but I've made it a dining room because, you know, there's such a large family, and obviously we're gonna have a lot of holidays, so you want them to sit and eat as a family and, you know, do all of that. So yeah, so that's why I put that in there. It's just like there's nothing really in that room. It was just like a barrier between the kitchen and the living room, and, you know, just put in one dining table, and then there's where the high chair goes. So, like, it doesn't even sit 8 people now that I look at it, so maybe you want to put seats at either end. But I didn't want it to block the doors. I felt like the Sims would be annoying with it, and so I didn't do it. But yeah, a lot of the walls are bare simply because I would put family photos on the walls, you know, children artwork on the walls, and somewhere where you can put your 100 certificate. So yeah, in the entryway, like that first blank wall where the table is, it's all empty for you to put all your lovely 100 certificates, and obviously you can line them up in the hallway as well, so you can get them up. I'm not actually sure if it fits 100 certificates. I didn't try to put in 100, so I don't know. Hopefully it does. And so yeah, so I put in the living room. So the living room is separated, so I put a large TV in there. I mean, with such a big family, you would want a TV that's big enough so everyone can see, no one's shoving. I didn't put in a fireplace because, you know, again, toddlers, fireplace, it makes no sense. And so I didn't put one in. So I give them like a really nice U-shaped couch. I really wish that we had like a cream couch or like a beige couch in this sectional thing. So obviously I wouldn't never give someone who has so many young kids a white couch. Like, that's gonna be messed up with crayon food, whatever. But obviously it was the only one that fit in terms of colour scheme, and so that's why we give them that. So yeah, I put in different things. I don't know if I put a game station in here. Maybe I did. Yep. See, I did. I put in, and so, you know, kids can play games, and it's just quick things. They can gain quick skills, you know, so you can easily skill them up and then kick them out of the house and, you know, have the rest of your babies. And so again, I hate coffee tables. I think I complained about that in the last video. I don't like using them. I like to use end tables as coffee tables. It just makes it easier. And so I put in, you know, more toys in here, just so the toddlers and the kids can, you know, gain skills and have everything. Just to make it easier, just there's everything there, and then, you know, family can move in quick, done and dusted. And obviously, if you're playing based on the rules, I think the parent doesn't work, so you're gonna have to do a lot to gain, well, to earn the money to actually live in this household, because of how expensive it is. I'm sure the property taxes and everything is skyrocketing. So yeah, with the rooms upstairs, I wasn't sure how I wanted to do it. I wanted to split them, you know, by gender, but I realized no, I wanted to split them by age, so teens and children, or whatever you call them, preteens. But then I ended up splitting them by gender, and I do that with bunny ears. So we have the girls on one end, boys on one end, just to make it easier, and, you know, simply because it was going to be weird in terms of, I mean, I guess I could have had a teen room, but I don't know why I didn't end up doing it. I just split them, girls on one end, boys on one end, you know, whatever. And I do, so the kids, the children would be on the bunk beds, and then the teens, young adults would be on single beds. And obviously if they all end up being teens, then whatever, same thing. And so I kind of like split the rooms with like little partitionings. So like with the girls' room, I use candles, and then I think with the boys' room, I end up putting that I don't know what it's called in real life, but it's like, you know, like in the olden days when they would change behind the screen, whatever they called those things. Like if you watch Bridgerton, they change behind those screen things. Yeah, those things. Simply because just to separate it a little bit, give them, you know, a little bit of privacy. Because, you know, obviously, if you're sharing a room with a sibling, if you've shared a room with a sibling, then you know you want some privacy. And so that's what I did for them. I do eventually remember that I have not put in paint, so I did go and do that. Honestly, I don't know if you've seen the front of the house yet, but I haven't actually put in any brickwork or paint for that either, so I do that. And I don't think I showed you me putting any of the curtains. They took forever because I had to move all the windows. I'm just hoping that curtains can be put on freely like the windows are now. It's quite annoying because they clip in such a weird way, so I would like that, you know, dealt with. Anyway, so yeah, I put in different like artwork or different things, you know, make the place lived in. I think I even go back and put in like school bags in the hallway and all those kind of things, just so, you know, it looks like, you know, it's a busy household, you know, a lot of people live here and those type of things. And so yeah, so again, so because the ridge cut itself, well, it goes to a blank screen. I end up putting laundry day in this home, so obviously you can have a lot of laundry, and I apologize for that. You can delete that if that's annoying, because I would find it annoying eventually, and I will delete it as well, simply because you're going to be doing laundry probably every 2 days, especially when you have a full household. You're going to be doing laundry every 2 days, but I still put it in for, realism, probably, let your parents seem a bit more busy when they're at home doing nothing, and if you like to be busy and lots of gameplay, that would be nice. So obviously you don't see me put in the laundry room simply because that part of the video is a blank screen. But then I also put in a skill room and a study kind of thing room at the front. Obviously, if you have more kids, you can change that skill room maybe to another bedroom, maybe make it the young adults room, or something like a home gym. I think I put a little bit of everything. So we have the study area, so we have that bookcase, and I put one PC in there, and then we have other skills. So I had the drawing table for the kids, possibly karaoke. I don't remember. I think it's a karaoke machine. I think I put a paint easel in there as well, and I think I put one of those activity tables, like the llama activity tables, outside, and a chess table outside. But again, you don't see that, but hopefully you should get the images for that. And yeah, so this build is on the gallery. I would place yesterday whilst I'm doing this voiceover, but hopefully I would have placed yesterday and hopefully everything works, because I know some things are cramped. I'll probably place test it and get a lot of people in there, living in there, and see how it works. But yeah, I also put in musical instruments, just so there's everything for every sim, and you want your sims to have different skills and different things. So I put everything in there. I even put cross stitch, knitting. I also remember to put in all the other kids' activities, so like the science table and everything like that. So the home is fully decked out. They have everything. Hopefully you enjoy playing with it. Hopefully it makes everything easier for yourself. And yeah, if you do use it for any challenge, please tag me in it on my Instagram at MoeshaAfia, and I hope you're able to download it. And please enjoy the pictures at the end. I'm going to leave it here, and thank you for watching. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.